On this episode of Quick Cryptids.
Elves. The festive season is upon us once more, and Santa's elves are hard at work preparing for the big day. But are all elves friendly? Throughout history, elves have been depicted in two very different ways. Celtic and Anglo-Saxon mythology label them as small spirits of the natural world, who are often linked to fairies. Their stories are captured in many Scottish folktales and ballads. Some talk of brave humans travelling to Elfame, the home of the elves, which is somewhere you probably wouldn't want to visit. While Celtic and English elves are said to be mischievous, they are broadly not evil by nature. These stories eventually found their way over to America and were tied to Santa Claus and his little helpers. Christmas elves are first mentioned in 1850 in a book written by Louisa May Alcott called Christmas Elves. You may know her as the author of Little Women. She was born in 1832 in Pennsylvania in the United States, and she passed away in 1888. She is buried in the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery in Massachusetts, not to be confused with the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery in New York associated with the Headless Horseman. Norse mythology refers to elves as humanoid creatures. These type of elves, or Alfar as described by the Norse storytellers, are not bound to the physical world like humans. They are able to pass through solid objects just like ghosts. But unlike ghosts, Norse mythology states that it's possible to marry and even have a family with Alfar, resulting in a half-Alfar offspring. Half-Alfar are said to be far more beautiful than the average human, due to their heritage. But don't worry, you don't necessarily have to miss out on the perks of being an Alfar. It is possible for humans to become an Alfar after death, such as King Olaf Gustavelf. Well, in a way. Olaf was a king in Norway between the years 810 and 860. After his death, he was worshipped as an elf, as Alfar were a symbol of ancestry and the dead. The story goes that Olaf did not want to be worshipped after his death. However, during a famine, the citizens of the realm offered sacrifices to his grave. Olaf, being displeased with this, transformed into a drow, a form of dark elf, and haunted his own grave. Later, the vision of Olaf came to a man in his dreams. This man, named Hrani, was told to go to Olaf's grave and take the ring, a sword named Beething, and a belt, and give to the queen at the time, Queen Asta. These items should then be passed down to her son. The queen later gave birth to Olaf the Saint, who is said to be the rebirth of King Olaf. Other dark elves are said to reside in their homeland of Svart Alfheim. Dark elves are said to turn to stone if exposed to sunlight. They found entertainment in annoying and threatening humans. Dark elves, called mare, were also thought to create bad dreams, nightmares. A mare would sit on a sleeping person's chest and whisper bad dreams to its victim, having similarities to the old hag syndrome. These elves wouldn't just haunt humans, but also animals, in particular horses.